Hey everybody, it's Rust Belt Bastards. I'm Jay. This is Matt. We had to redo our podcast because I went off on a tirade
that I refused to post.
So
that's how bad it was.
So breaking news. People are going apeshit crazy calling racism on acts that aren't racist at Sesame Street Place.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's so bad. So the character basically walked by these kids waving, and I think the kids wanted something more, like maybe a hug or something.
Right.
And the mom
Who feels
of the two
comfortable
kids.
doing that these days?
I know, right? I don't. Honestly, if it's some strange kid, high five or fist bump. Yeah. That's it. I don't
Priest even feel uncomfortable.
Well, Pelosi kids. Just elbows him in the fucking head.
Priests feel uncomfortable touching kids nowadays, and that's like...
That's really pretty bad.
Crazy. That's pretty bad. That's bad when it is.
Yeah. but so when it comes to this situation that there's
apparently
no proof
Oscar and fucking
did they beat the shit out of
Grover and Big Bird and
Big Bird
else.
brought the beak down, bro.
They're all racist. Breaking news.
I know, right?
Big Bird's a bigot.
The bigoted Big Bird.
Oscar's
got a ring to it.
It does. Oscar's a grouch. Oh wait, he is a grouch.
Yeah, I know.
I
right?
wish it would have been Oscar that did that shit, right?
Oh God, because they would have been like, yeah,
Sesame Street Place could be like, he's just grouchy.
He's not racist. He's just grouchy.
He's fucking grouchy.
That's solid. Why is he grouchy? Because he lives in a fucking garbage can, you morons.
This is a garbage can.
Get out of my way.
Hey.
Leave me alone. So the funny thing is there's no sign of racism in this video because it was on camera, right?
And like, yeah.
And the character the person in the caricature outfit just walks by.
There's no factual evidence.
Yeah,
like
no
if you go, there's not.
Yeah.
And there's no statements from the employee themselves.
Yeah.
He or she, whoever.
Right. So
gay or female.
And the only thing that I'll say, you and your non-binary pronoun.
I'm just saying, like,
seriously,
you're gonna get a straight guy just prancing around in a Sesame Street outfit.
That's a good point.
It's true.
Good point.
You gotta have some flavor to it. Gay guys have more rhythm and like pizzazz.
How would you know?
Pizzazz. Yeah, I don't know.
You said the word pizzazz. Who fucking says pizzazz anymore?
Apparently me.
But one of my points, right, that I like to make is that culture is what's encouraging this behavior to file lawsuits and claim racism where there is none, right?
Yes, which shouldn't disparage the actual cases of racism.
Yeah, which I think is terrible
it's a
because
slap in the face.
And not only that, the left, particularly Democrats, are changing the definition of racism to water it down more and more to say, okay, if I'm a white person, I disagree with a person that's black and their political views, they can deem me as racist.
Yeah, if I'm
like, thanks, right?
If I'm a Sesame Street character that's a monster-looking person,
and I ignore
a kid.
They deem it racism, right? And it's like, you can't keep doing that. Like, racism is
what
one
about
definition.
monsters' feelings?
I know, right? They're really sensitive
monsters,
inside.
right? Or puppets? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Muppets, puppets.
Puppets.
They're big furry fucks.
What about big furry people? Right?
Furries?
Furries
that like they're freaking out.
Yeah, you know, the people that have sex with furries.
They need mental
it's
health.
Complete asinine. And so the one that we're not posting, I did talk about so I scrolled through, watched plenty of videos because you're the one that brought this up to me.
Yeah, I mentioned it to
I'm
you.
like, what are you fucking talking about?
Yeah.
I'm like, get the fuck out of here, Sesame Street. Yeah. I'm like, come on, Elmo's not racist. He's around black kids all the time.
Yeah.
He's in the ghetto. Oh, it's just so terrible.
I like black people.
So terrible. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Anyways.
What? I just played off of what you said.
So apparently it's okay for little kids to tickle Elmo, but for him not to give him high fives. Anyways, I went through plenty of videos because like, let me see what's going on.
Yeah.
Right? Because guess what? If that does happen, what if it is? Right?
Yeah,
you have to do question. What if there is like racism or discrimination involved? Blah blah blah.
Right.
It's like there's a person walking around in a fucking like 6 foot character outfit.
Where they can't see anything.
Can't visibly see shit. Like they actually, I was watching who are the conservative brothers? They're comedians.
Hodge twins?
The Hodge twins,
Those
right?
guys are fucking
the
hilarious.
Hodge twins.
Shout out to you guys,
Shout
bro.
out to you guys. They actually put like a picture up of what inside of that mask looked like.
Okay, yeah.
It's like what you would be looking through with the guy from Star Trek with like the.
Oh my god, the visor, Jordy.
Yes. It's fucking.
It is so small.
Your peripheral vision is
gone.
It's gone. It's gone. You're a
It's
horse
like horse blinders.
You're a horse with blinders, right?
That's hilarious.
And like, dude, it's they can their mobility. It's like
yeah.
You got,
and I mentioned earlier,
the head
too.
on it is fucking like how many pounds?
And not only that, like a lot of people, like
No.
for example, there was somebody who posted a comment in the same article or what have you, and it said that the person would dress up as Chuck E. Cheese always needed a handler.
Right.
And the handler was a person to make sure that, because when they bent down, the nose was like up above their head.
Mm-hmm.
They'd bust some kid in the head if they
Fucking
moved
right.
around or fall over a table.
Right. Then you got a lawsuit.
Yeah,
right?
then you got
Then
a
you got a
lawsuit.
lawsuit.
So they have a handler that walks with the person in the outfit to make sure they don't run over kids or hit people or knock them over, what have you. So they at least don't cause damage, right? But can at least entertain the kids, right? And so the point is like you said, with the peripheral vision and the mobility of that
mobility,
suit,
they're
right?
walking around. Yeah,
like,
you can't fucking see
sometimes
shit.
they might not even be able to bend
You're
down,
in like
right?
a sea of people trying to greet everybody.
And in a parade of all things. So
Fuck
it's
that.
like you gotta
It's
keep
like,
moving.
Okay, let's take for instance, have you been somewhere where it's like I went to a conference, right?
Yeah.
You sort of feel obligated to say hello to people who you sit by you don't know, people who you come across.
Yeah.
It's like that fucking gets tiring quick, right?
Yeah.
Where you're tired to be like, I'm going to try to skate out
Don't
of this
give
one
any
and ignore it."
excuses to the Muppet.
I'm like, and like, it's like, you tell me that a person dressed in a fucking costume
That reminds me.
that's like 100 degrees
You know what that reminds me
and
of?
has kids that want to fucking grab them isn't like, fuck this.
I know,
Like,
right?
No, I'm good.
It reminds
Like,
me.
No.
It reminds me of Justin Trudeau at like the G7 summit where like nobody wanted to shake his hand.
Yeah,
Talk
pretty
to
much
him.
it.
Because you're a fucking communist, you piece of shit.
But
I call him Trudeau.
But like for the parent to out blatantly just be like, this is racism. It's like,
Right.
fucking really?
Yeah,
it's like, let's take all the other
That's
like
my middle finger
considerations in the
segment.
fact. Yeah.
That's my middle finger segment.
Fuck
That's
you,
a new segment coming soon.
fuck you, lady.
It's the middle. No, well, yeah, her, but
Her mom.
Trudeau.
So I watched on they had her on the news, of course,
Mhm.
right? Media's
Yeah,
gonna be like, let's fucking like take this one and fucking run with it.
Yeah.
Her lawyer was there and she's standing just
Oh yeah.
fucking with her like 10-foot fake
Well,
eyelashes.
because she's being led
And
like a
like-
horse. She's
and-
being
yeah.
guided, right?
And the lawyer's like, listen, the like reprimations need to be made. They're like, this and this needs to happen. Yes,
It's a
there could be
joke.
possible lawsuits.
Yeah.
Listen, like money does need to be involved because these kids, 6-year-olds, are going to have to go through psychological therapy later as children.
As
you know,
her mom,
as
yeah.
adults. It's like, no, they're fucking not. I have a 10-year-old, right?
Yeah.
It's like, you know what?
She's pretty resilient.
Like, first she's resilient. First, if I ask her, hey, do you remember what happened when you were 6?
No.
No. Like,
Remember that when that Muppet just walked right by you?
like,
No.
it's not like your dad leaving you or something, which I didn't see their dad with them at all, so they probably did. I'm like,
You know a little bit about that.
I do. My dad did too, right? You remember that shit. You don't remember a character just being like that, like, I didn't fucking. You're fucking like 40,
I know, right?
and you're like,
yeah.
why the fuck am I fucking furries? It's like because that Sesame Street character didn't give me a high five. No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not true.
Okay, so folks,
Anyways,
not racist.
not racist.
We're
That's
labeling that
my
one not
claim.
racist.
Not racist at all.
And the lawyer that you got can go pound sand.
Yeah, because you're fucking disparaging actual hate crimes.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? In
Yeah.
your own race.
Exactly.
Yeah. And mom out there with those 2 6-year-olds, get your fucking shit straight.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
You're an ass.
All right, so that's Rust Belt Bastards. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
If you like our content, please like, subscribe, share,
Mm-hmm.
click the notification bell.
Far.
Stay classy. See you guys.
See ya.